Welcome back to our special Thanksgiving from Plymouth Plantation. Mistress Fear Allerton has opened her home to us so we could come in and see how she's preparing for this day of harvest and celebration. What do you do? Are you making the bed?
I just making it up here for the bed goes up into the loft during the day and gets spread down at night, and so must be tended to each morning.
It does. Now this is the bed. Is this a real mattress? What is the mattress made of?
Well, this is the bed. This part here, it's stuffed with feathers. This part's the bedstead, what my husband fashioned here in New Plymouth.
Is it very comfortable?
Well, I think if you've had a long day's labour, methinks you might sleep whatever you lay in bed.
How about the barrels, Mistress Allerton? What do you hold in here?
Well, you find all our stores that come across from England are packed in barrels so they don't get wet in the crossing. So salt, vinegar, oil, such as that. And I store my winter stores therein. I pack roots such as carrot and beetroot down in sand. And, of course, the beer is stored therein as well.
The beer. You make beer all the time, don't you?
Oh, indeed, so, with the barley that we grow. And sweet water is in great abundance here in the New World. And hops.
And then you also have herbs and vegetables that are hanging around here, right?
Aye, in truth. Some herbs for physics, some for seasoning me cooking, me onions, of course, for cooking.
Now, your sister-in-law is here helping you with the meal.
Aye, indeed.
And we should meet. This is Goodwife Lucretia Brewster, right? How are you? Now, are you basting this?
Yes, I am. It is a goose.
It is. All right, how many will this feed?
Well, the family, what with other things we have for the meal, bread and cheese and the like, well, there's 10 of us in this house. Well, my brother and sister-in-law live here, as well as myself and my family, and we've got a single lad boarding with us too.
A single lad boarding in this with one bed?
Well, the rest of the beds, like I said,
lay out here. Oh, boy. How about what's in the pot?
Well, there's pumpkin in the pot. Lucretia, you want to give it a stir?
The pumpkin. Maybe you could lift it up so we can see. Now, this is like, as we would eat squash.
Oh, it is the Indian word is squash, aye, but it is pumpkin, aye. And it's been seasoned with vinegar and spice, so you'll find it tastes quite a bit like apples baked, for we have not apples here.
I know, I've already found out that there's hardly an apple worth baking.
Aye, it's true.
From the governor's wife.
Aye.
Well, I thank you for letting us in. It's quite a place that you keep, and I can't believe the hard work, the hard labor to being a wife here in the colony, right?
It is the Lord's will, the way things are, mistress.
Well,
we complain not.
Thank you for letting us. What was life like, or what is it like, for the Pilgrim women who live here at Plymouth Plantation? That bread that you're making for Thanksgiving, or the bread that you bought in the store, probably the store-bought has preservatives. Well, how in the world did they make bread here without preservatives? I'd like for you to meet Mistress Alice Bradford, who is the governor's wife, and behind me, Goodwife Joyce Wallen, right? How are you, Goodwife? Nice to see you. Mistress, how is this made? Now, you've already have a pie that's finished here, right?
That's Jane's pie there. Tain't mine, but aye.
What is it?
It's ready for the oven.
Is it apple?
Nay, there ain't no apples in these pots. What's worthy of a pie? It's a fowl, I think.
A fowl, okay.
Of some sort.
Now, can you give me a lesson? I mean, life is not
well,
as
it's
easy
near
here.
time to knead the bread if you got a mind to do that.
In here?
Aye.
Rising?
Well, it is.
Now, what should I do? Just
you ain't
turn it out?
learned how to bake bread yet, then. Oh, la, now, wait a minute.
No?
There, got to put some flour down there, I think.
All right.
Not awful much, but it takes a good long time to grind it.
Oh, yeah. We'll see later, actually, how you do grind this flour.
There's a good deal of folk what's grinding flour.
Now, you want me to turn the whole thing out onto the board?
I expect so.
Okay.
There you are.
Now, where do the ingredients come from for the bread?
Well, you've got to grow your English corns, your wheat and your rye. And then it's got to be thrashed by the men folk and then sifted or winnowed in a winnowing basket.
Do you bake this every day?
Oh, nay, I try to bake once a week or so.
Once a week. All right, now, let's assume this is ready for the oven. Then the ovens are behind us, and it's kind of a communal oven, isn't it?
Oh, it's for anyone to use what's got a mind to bake, aye.
How do you put it into this oven, then? It looks like such an open fire without it burning.
Well, you've got to form it to loaves.
So shall we do that?
Oh, indeed, I expect you.
We'll just take...
Well, now it's going to be small loaves, you see.
Oh, I see.
So you break off a bit.
All right.
Form it to a good-sized loaf.
Okay.
And then, then after you get it all formed into good loaves, you'll want to put it on a peel. But of course, you've got to get that fire out of the oven.
You have to take the whole fire out.
Oh, aye. That fire is just to heat it up. You'll have to rake out the coals, and then wash the floor of the oven down with a morkin. So bake his morkin, dip it to water, and wash the floor of the oven down with it.
And then put the bread in, and then when it's baked, you take it out.
Ah, exactly so.
So a process that just really goes on and on to bake the bread that you use and you eat.
Aye.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you, Mistress.
Oh,